4 friendly matches scored 6 goals, with 4 injured pillars. There really isn't a black club next season as Man United. When every innocuous match goes by, it's 1 or 2 of their stars falling on the field in pain. Rasmus Holm was diagnosed as a hamstring injury and sit out for at least 6 weeks, while rookie Lenny Joro, he had swollen feet and had to leave the field for 3 months. The storm of trauma is getting bigger and bigger. After the match against Real Betis, Man United fans continue to receive information when most likely Eriksen had. They will lose both Rashford and Anthony. This means that the Eriksen age has a real problem with Man United. There was a friendly match against Liverpool, and most importantly, the rematch against Manchester City. In the framework of Super Robbing You, it's all big waves and big whines, like dominoes falling on the chair. It seems solid, but now Jack's sudden violent flutter. Just to count down the days that he took the SA from the upper frequency, it's a very dark day at Old Trafford. But how to save it is a huge problem. AI can decode. Despite having a technical director, Jason Wilcox, and sports director, Dennis Worth, in the new management system. And that means that Man United can't be priced out now on the market. School transfer by any club. Even more chilly calculated shopping. Aim, avoid buying junk food like you did years ago. However, no matter how good the experts are, it's mostly in the Old Trafford has a lot of problems. It's not a day or two that can be arranged. Just like the present, United welcomed new players, Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Joro. The duo are waiting for them to 100 for €5 million. But don't be glad to be in the millions. Man United have to say goodbye to 6 players, including Raphael Varane, Koulibaly, Messi, Greenwood from the back. Not just a meager amount of €40 million from these players, but above all, Man United is in a bad state when it's hard to buy more people because of the financial police law. If you want to buy, keep selling. But that's further thinning Erik Sethek's lineup. This is the critical point before the nightmare really complete. Trauma is just this one phrase, but it made Man United's whole last season broken. A series of jokes that couldn't compete together, and singing cards. I just want to help Man United. 8 finally. Fortunately, Red, you won the title. AFK to back up the fans. And all are waiting for the 2024-2025 season to flourish. But it seems, storm injury. At Old Trafford there is no sign of the end. The sun hasn't come yet. After the audience touched Alex Ferguson, it's accompanied by lightning. Just before the new season, Man United started the defeat of Salt in front of Roosevelt, team in half, under and fake rating multi-UI national championship, then measure beat Rangers to regain serious UI. Another big fight with Arsenal. America though, it's always been a place that doesn't bring signs. Good for Man United. Whenever they came here, they were friendly. They also came back with some injuries. You can't blame anyone, including Man United's medical team fine. Because basically, the whole point of risk. I've been covering this team for over a year now, and it's still going through a very complicated process. Man United have lost their hand on Real Madrid when he paid double the price to recruit Lenny Joro. He played 44 games last season for League and didn't suffer any slippery injuries. Go to the new team. Just go to the second game. Lenny Joro was in a hurry because of the swelling of the slippery veil and was out of action for 3 months by the doctors. Man United is even getting to Anthony. 25 minutes in front of the Gravitas. That's enough for you to practice. Leave the field before the game is over. Now, Eriksen Hack's human resources problem. He was once again brought out to find a solution. The pressure is not small when Man United suddenly lost 10 first-team South titles. That includes the players. Class of players diagnosed with an injury. And remember, the music of the 6 is in the hands of darkness. Half of them are players who can't be sold, as well as being outside the Master's next plan. It's really difficult for the Dutch to come here, even though the new machine is running fairly smoothly. TRU. Of course, all the other clubs have the top of Man United, so they have the right to blow the price Man United players need, with the desire to knock down the Oxford Sports button on the reflective screen. The Old Trafford team even go to the risk of snow whistles by the financial police law when they spend too much money. But we didn't find any revenue from selling players. Even more important is United's performance. In the coming time, if not improved, someone will have to leave. And most likely it's singing. this weekend's friendly against Liverpool. Because it's almost like the Dutch coach will use a patchwork line. Next Saturday, Man United entered the Super Game robbing him, with Manchester City, without having felt the scale, would have to meet 7 defeats. Because of my problems. Don't forget, the game also does not support Mario Lex, because they were chosen as the starting club. Premier League next season to host Fuller on August 17. Earlier than other teams, 16:30 local time. Not digging deep, it's almost impossible to see everything Eriksen sings is about to go through. That's almost one challenges for his military career at Man United. She's a leader, but she still has faith in this strategy. But soon chose Theo to see him. In the case of Waste, galvanized Telroy and Rene engraving. I'm 2 soldiers who will play the role of farmer. In Team 5 training of the Dark 10, but AI also understands this duo have enough experience to take over Man United's hot game. If by any chance the black thread is covered, it is clear that SH is still very confused about the future. If the results of Man United, it's not smooth sailing in the beginning of August. The luckiest thing with 10 months at the moment, maybe it's his talent to elevate his young players. Continue to be promoted with the faces of Harry Armas and Toby Collar. I promise to follow Copy Manu. Let them start before Man City. In a match like the Super Cup, or to start in the Premier League. It's almost as if they haven't submitted enough. SH can give this opportunity to Armadillo. The Cell has made great efforts in recent years. How to stay Man United? Instead of being pushed, the loan continues. Look General. Manuel arrives after a dismal season. And to this day, Ten Hag is still obsessed. You haven't the best team to start the new season. 2 black for Man United and Ten Hag, as they're constantly propping up a theater, was super crooked in a footstorm. And even its wine continues to grow through every match. Now Ten Hag will come to the network betting career by Man's upcoming results. When you can't trust yourself anywhere. He was the first officer in trouble in the new season. Of course, most fans don't want to see it. Then they'll go away, because he's been very dedicated all these years. But the outcome is what the leader is interested in. And they just rely on it to assess the competence of the current coach. A very difficult challenge, and once again Ariana Grande has to fight to weather the storm in Old Trafford. To keep my chair.